What is up, Switch leaders? Y'all, I am so excited to be back at Switch with every single one of you. But we know the Switch isn't just a thing that we do on Wednesday nights. It's not just a place that we gather, but we know that Switch is a move of God, and y'all showed out. When I say that I had students running up to me to tell me about what they did with their Switch group this weekend, and I know it's going to continue next week, it is so special to be a part of a team and a part of a group that is continuously leading students to become fully devoted followers of Christ outside of Wednesday nights. The way that y'all have spent intentional time away from your families, away from the things that we love, but we know we give up things we love for things we love even more. So to watch students be so excited about what they did with their Switch group outside of Switch in this building, we know God is not limited to this building, but y'all continue to show that God is moving in immeasurably more ways than we could ever ask, think, or imagine through you. So one, I want to say thank you, but two, I want to say there are so many things that are going to come of the relationships that you are building. We're going to get to that here in a second. Before we move on to anything else, you did get a link with this text message that probably brought you to this video. You got a link to fill out at the bottom. Make sure that you fill that link out, whether it's your first time serving, whether it's your 100th time serving. Make sure you fill that out because it's going to give us a couple of tools to continue to lead better as a ministry. But wanted to give you guys some vision of where we're going over the next couple of weeks. So we know this coming week is Switchbowl, this Wednesday, but after that is going to actually play into what we're going to be talking about. So let's fast forward to February 14th as a live speak, and I'm going to be talking about friendships, what it looks like to build godly community within the church, what it looks like to build relationships that matter so much more than some of the temporary relationships that our students are seeking in their schools, on their sports team. Yes, we do want to be kind to people. We want to become friends with people, but what we want them to realize is the relationships that they are going to build here are so much more authentic and life-giving, not because of us, but because of Jesus, because of the way that we get to lead our people back to him. We get to lead our students back to him. So with that being said, Switchbowl is going to be a perfect opportunity for us to capture information, to capture our students. Obviously, we are throwing this big party. We're going to have hot dogs. We're going to have chips. It is going to be a blast. So lead your students to invite, but don't miss the opportunity that we have for a ton of new students and a ton of students who hear about these big things that Switch is doing, so they come to Switch here and there. What I want us to realize is that when they show up into our small groups, heck, when they show up through the doors, we're going to be so intentional with our relationships. What we talked about last week, the way that Peter, when he was walking in and saw the lame beggar, he said, "Look at me." And what he was saying is, instead of how all the people walked past the lame beggar, they saw him. Peter saw the beggar. What we know is that there are students that are walking into our doors, they're going to be walking into our doors this Wednesday, who don't have real relationships, who have to do a bunch of things. They feel like they have to fit in, and whether that costs them their reputation, whether that costs them their trouble, whether it costs them hardships, they want to fit in somewhere because God instilled in us a desire for a community, and we know that is the body of Christ. That is the church. It's not just the building, it's the people. And what we get to do is lead them to that. So that's going to be February 14th. But at Switchbowl, we have a lot of fun, a lot of great things. We're going to play a really fun game, opener, all the fun stuff. But what I hope that we don't miss is that this is a prime and a perfect opportunity for us as leaders to capture our students, add them to your group chat, add them and introduce them to the people around you. Get to know students on a deeper level of, hey, what's your name? What school do you go to? What do you like to do for fun? What's your favorite this? What's your favorite that? Get to know your students on a more intentional level so that when they come to this place, their walls are broken down and Jesus does what only Jesus can do in that moment. So I am so excited to have a ton of fun with you guys this Wednesday, but also to be looking forward to what we can continue to do, keep the momentum. I am believing that God is going to bring students on students on students. The last 3 weeks have built up, and only God knows what God is going to do here this Wednesday night. If you guys have any questions about anything that we've talked about, please let your coaches know, let Tyler and I know. We would love to help partner alongside of you as we continue to lead students to become fully devoted followers of Jesus. So make sure you bring your favorite jersey if you have one. If not, you can wear your Switch Leader t-shirt. But I will see you guys at Huddle at 6:15 here this Wednesday. I'm so excited to lead with y'all. I'll see you soon.